Good morning, everyone. My name is Kristi Noem. I am the Secretary of the Department of Homeland Security for the United States of America. And I arrived here in Ecuador with my team last evening, and since we have been here, have thoroughly enjoyed our conversations in this country and your beautiful landscapes. Everyone has been incredibly hospitable, and we are grateful for the conversations that we've been able to have. Last night, spent some time with Ecuadorian police, law enforcement officers, and investigators, and also talked about the partnerships that they build with our Homeland Security investigators and what we can do more to share information on going after cartel organizations, foreign terrorist organizations, and those who wish to do harm against our citizens, not only in the United States, but how we can partner with Ecuador going forward. And we appreciate the minister for his leadership. Also had a wonderful conversation this morning with President Noboa, and I also want to thank Minister Summerfield for her input and conversation. In fact, one of the data items that she shared with me during our meeting just now with President Noboa that I think is incredibly powerful was talking about some of the statistics and charts that the government of Ecuador has provided to us today. They talked about the facts and statistics behind the amount of individuals from Ecuador, citizens of this country, that were hitting our border and having encounters over the last several years. And I just want to highlight one of them for you that she was so gracious to share with me this morning. Just in 2024, there were over 272,000 Ecuadorians that had encounters at our southern border. So far, under President Trump, as his administration, that number has dropped to 3,428. Dramatic improvement through the partnership of our two countries that are focused on securing our borders and making sure that our laws are upheld. That individuals who want to come into our countries are people who should want to do so the right way, that the rule of law will be upheld, and that we will help facilitate that kind of legal migration and let people become a part of our society and live with freedom and enjoy the benefits of our countries. Unfortunately, many times in our countries, the beauty that we share has been scarred by violence. Gangs and transnational criminal organizations have stolen lives. They've violated families and taken away peace from many of our citizens. Ecuador and America have a long history of partnerships, but they've never been stronger before. Today, during our conversation with President Noboa, we talked about more partnerships that we can pursue. One's on sharing biometric information on criminals, on terrorists, and on gang members that will help us bring people to justice. And also an enhanced extradition efforts that can be undertaken to make sure that those criminals that are in the United States of America that are wanted for crimes here, we can help facilitate returning those people back here to bring them to justice. And also in return, if there are individuals here in Ecuador we need to bring back to the United States to be prosecuted, sharing that information is incredibly powerful so that we bring these individuals to justice, but also help their families find some resolution to the situations and the violent crimes that they have gone through. I'd like to extend my personal gratitude for all of the time that President Noboa and his team have spent with me and my team as well today. His administration has worked very hard to go out and to make sure that his citizens and civilians have peace, that they are protected, and he's building relationships internationally to make sure that that continues going forward. In fact, just the other week, Ecuador extradited the brutal gang member known as Fido to the United States, and I'm happy that he will spend the rest of his life rotting in prison there. Today, I'm proud to announce that we have a deepening partnership. We signed this arrangement with our Ecuadorian police liaison to come to the United States and spend time with Customs and Border Protection and be in our targeting center to help learn from our individuals in the United States, but also so that we could learn from them and continue to have that line of communication that will bring individuals to justice. Our National Targeting Center catches dangerous individuals. It goes after terrorists and gang members attempting to travel to the United States. And in the war against drugs and crime, information is our greatest weapon. By sharing information between our governments, we'll be able to easier identify, track, and stop threats that happen to both of our countries. So there's a lot of work to do, but I really truly believe that Ecuador can lead the way in being the central partner in South America for the United States of America. Because of the leaders in place today that President Noboa has put in these positions for such a time as this, we have incredible opportunities to do good for our people. For example, imposing additional requirements on Chinese nationals on visa requirements has led to a 70% drop of encounters with Chinese nationals at the American southern border. So Ecuador taking actions has already dramatically improved our security situation in the United States, and we're looking to share more information to make that possible in the future. Ecuador is also working to impose similar restrictions on 45 other countries, including high-risk countries like Haiti and Cuba. I look forward to working with them on this issue and to helping to ensure a safer America for Ecuador and for the United States of America and the Western Hemisphere. Together, we're going to win this fight against violent criminals. Together, we're going to win this fight against foreign terrorist organizations and gangs who would go out and perpetuate violence against our people. I want to thank you all for spending the time with us today. I want to thank you for your hospitality, for your boldness and leadership, Minister, and may God bless your people, and may God continue to bless the United States of America. Thank you.
Thank you.